Okay, let's go back in Unity and test that out. I think it's updated. Let me just double check. Save it again. Okay, it is. Click on your shoot point with the scripts attached and make sure the particles attached, which mine are, and run the game. You will notice straight away that the particles disappear, because remember I said that it will deactivate them. And this time if I shoot one of these objects, a spark will fly out, like so. Okay, so we've got that done. Now we need to start applying the bullets, so it starts minusing them. Bullets left minus minus, and then we're going to say if bullets is less than 0, we want bullets to be equals to 0. If open bracket bullets equals 0, open bracket, then we're going to call our reload function. Okay, now reload is something we're going to start doing now, because really important. Now normally, like I said, in Java we just put the following, but that won't work in C#. So what we need to do is we need to create an I enumerator. So I enumerator, and we're going to give this a name of reload speed, open bracket, close bracket, open curly brace, close bracket. And in here we're going to say yield return new. Now you can see this difference as well. And then wait 4 seconds. And then wait 4 seconds. The time is going to be our reload time. And then we're going to start checking our clips. If open bracket clips is greater than 0, so if we have clips available we can reload. If we don't, we won't. Bullets left equals bullets per clip. Save that. Now we've created the enumerator. We want to call this in our reload. So to do that we're going to say start coroutine, open bracket, and your I enumerator name, reload speed, open bracket, close bracket, close bracket. Now that's calling the reload, and we've got to check this works. But before we do, let's add animations and sounds so we know it's working perfectly. So in your void play reload, you want audio dot play one shot, open bracket, and reload sound, or reload reload sound, close that. You want to copy this one and paste it in the play shoot, and instead of reload sound you want to put shoot sound. Save that. And before our yield we're going to say play reload audio. We're calling that function open bracket, close bracket. And in our update we're going to say play shoot audio, open bracket, close bracket. Now that calls a fire sound. And the animation time, So game object dot find open bracket the name of your your object that contains animation, and since the name is so long on my gun, I'm just gonna take it from out here and paste it in here. And clips does not exist, it's clip, sorry. Close that bracket, dot animation dot play, and the name of the animation, and mine's called reload. Now I want to copy this, the animation line, and I want to place this on the very top of Raycast hit, and I'm just going to change the animation name and call it shoot. Save. Back into Unity, let it update. And this time I'm just gonna quickly click on the main player and set his bullets as 1 so we can see if it works. Bullets per clip is 60 at the moment. Put it as 1 when it starts. Okay, but you see, but the problem is if there was a less timer and we hold the F key in, we can still shoot. So let's stop that. So if there's no bullets in our clip, we don't want the player to be able to shoot. So we go to our if statement, which controls the input, and here you want to put an bullets left must be greater than 0. Now that's the difference as well in C#. In JavaScript I just had an bullets left, so it knows if it's 0 we can't use it. But in C# you have to tell it has to be greater than 0. That's the only time we can shoot. Okay, we've got that sorted, and we're nearly done actually. I just got the muzzle flash to do and that's it, and the timer actually. So let's get the shoot timer out of the way first. If open bracket shoot timer is greater than 0, open bracket, close bracket, sorry, open curly brace, close curly brace, shoot timer is going to be minus equals time dot delta time. Okay, and next one we want is if open bracket shoot timer is less than 0. In some cases that happens, believe me. We want shoot timer to equal 0. Save. Now we're going to say we only can shoot. Well, actually, let me show you what happens. And I'm going to set the bullets back to 7, so something reasonable in the sound. If we don't have that shoot timer, the audio is going to overlap and it's going to sound really strange, and that 0.9 second gives the audio to cool down so it doesn't overlap itself. Oh, I've enabled the wrong script, sorry. I'm gonna enable the C# one. There we go. I'm just gonna apply the objects again. Muzzle flash, head particle, reload sound, fire, shoot sound. Oh, sorry. Fire and reload sound is reload. And the lights, quickly apply those back. I did not notice that I was using the wrong script. I was using this JavaScript version, which is already completed, and I just noticed that now. Light 1 is equals to 1, light 2 is equal to 2, light 3 is equal to 3. Save. Made sure my JavaScript's turned off. Okay, now run it. Let's see what happens. Okay. So let's just check if the hit particle still works, because that was the wrong script. Okay, that works fine. There we go. Listen to the audio. Now, if we don't have shoot cooler there, it doesn't give it that second to cool down, so we need it here. So if open bracket shoot timer is equals to 0, then we can play the audio and then we can shoot. Else don't do nothing. Save it. Now let's create the muzzle flash. Now before we do create this, we need to start making the timer for the muzzle flash as well. So I'm going to copy these if statements on the top. I'm going to place them above this, and I'm just going to rename this to muzzle flash timer. Sorry. I'm going to copy that. Going to paste that with this. Going to paste that with that. I'm going to paste that with this. Now, underneath this following bracket, we want to say if open bracket muzzle flash timer is greater than 0, then we want it to do something. We want it first of all to make the muzzle flash timer equal to muzzle flash cooler, so it cools down. Muzzle flash timer is equal to muzzle flash cooler. Okay, and then I'm gonna call muzzle flash show function. Now I'll explain why. Now basically in this function I'm gonna create something related to the timers. If our timer is greater than 0, I want to disable all the objects like the lights and the muzzle flash itself. Otherwise, if our muzzle flash timer is equal to 0 or within the boundaries of a cooler, it will emit the particle and then turn the lights on as well. And also if it's greater than 0, we're going to check and see what happens in the function. So muzzle flash, there we go. Now let's start doing that. So in this function we want to say if open bracket muzzle flash timer is greater than 0, we want something to happen, and in this case we're turning everything off. So we say muzzle flash dot active dot emit, sorry, not the capital, the small e, non-cap, sorry, equals false, and then we're going to turn the lights off as well. So light 1 dot active equals false. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste it 1, 2, rename those to 2, and rename that to 3. Now I'm gonna say if open bracket muzzle flash timer is equals to muzzle flash cooler, then we want our muzzle flash to be able to shoot emit, sorry. So copy all these 4, paste it here, and set all of these to true. Copy, paste, 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 save. And also we want to apply a random rotation to the muzzle flash, so it's never flashing in the same direction, it's always spinning around in a 360 turn.